Virginia had a Chihuahua who would defecate everywhere, so she decided it was her son's job to clean it up for her. One day, as he was doing the job, the dog bit him on the hand. This time, it was Tommy's turn to fly into a rage. He hauled the dog outside and hung it from the tree by its leash, lynching the animal to within an inch of its life. Realizing the horror of what he was doing, Tommy let it go and cradled the dog in his arms as it panted feebly on the edge of death. At that moment, looking down at the dog, Tommy saw himself, but something else clicked too. As much as he felt like a monster for what he had done, he just couldn't help but savor the sweet taste of revenge. That dog was smaller than him. For the first time in his life, he was bigger and tougher. Sure enough, once Tommy got into high school, the table started to turn. He hit a growth spurt and soon towered over his mom. Just before his 15th birthday, Tommy snuck out of the bedroom in the middle of the night. He knew where Sid kept the shotgun, and he tiptoed over to the weapon, peering at it in the light from the street lamps coming through the window. Reaching out a trembling hand, Tommy took the gun. Surprised by how heavy it was, quietly as he could, he crept into his mom's room, where she and Sid were lying fast asleep. Tommy took a deep breath and walked over to her side of the bed. Looking down at her from his new height, he felt hatred filling his entire being. Gently as he could, he raised the shotgun and laid the barrel perfectly under her chin. His hands were trembling, but his mind was surprisingly steady. He pulled the trigger. Click. The gun was empty. Tommy let out a shaky breath, took the gun away from his mother's head and put it back where he found it. The next day at breakfast, he didn't talk about what had happened, but he sat there, feeling a strange sense of peace. He could do it.